So I just got back from vacation and I've been trying to do three things. One thing has been I've been trying to record a video about Wraith. I hardly ever play Wraith. Obviously she's super popular. I think she's like the number two most popular legend across all ranks right now. At like 9 something percent. Uh, Pick rate goes up when the higher you go in ranks, but her placement actually goes down because some other legends get more popular. Anyways, insanely popular, right? Might even argue that she's the face of the game. Anyways, that's for another video because I couldn't get good enough gameplay in BR with her. What I'm going to talk about instead is the other two things that I've been trying to do. Well, the other two things I've been trying to do. Number one is I've been trying to learn controllers, so go easy on me. This is like this was like not my first game on controller, but like my first day on controller, I'd say. And I'm not totally new to controller by any means. I love Halo. I played Halo all growing up. It's just been a while. It's been like a year, you know? So some of it's kind of fuzzy. Have a decently high damage game here that I think you're going to enjoy, but in it, I want to talk about a couple things with arenas. So the original goal of going into arenas was for me to play against people of my skill level while I'm on controller. And in my mind, this was either going to be way too hard because I haven't played controller in forever, right? I also modified it's not even the same control setting that I had when I played before. So I really thought that this was going to go a little bit differently. But the way that it ends up is... we just have to talk about the matchmaking system in arenas. It's nuts. So you can see in the top right, I'm in Plat 4, which is not particularly high ranked, but it's pretty high ranked for arenas, considering that only about like 20% of the population in a given season gets ranked at all. And then how many of those people play after, like just getting ranked is just playing 10 games, right? How many people play arenas beyond their placement games? It's a really small population, and if you play arenas a lot, you probably notice that. You probably notice that you have a lot of repeat teammates or repeat enemies. I've even matched against the same 3-stack like 3 times in a row in arenas. If you go at the right times, you can do that, which is dumb. So, sorry, excuse me, got something in my throat. So there's a couple different problems with arenas as a game mode and arenas, like ranked arenas, as a matchmaking experience. I'll give you a little spoiler alert for this game. It's not a total spoiler, but just a little spoiler, and I'll let you guess how the game goes based on that. Both of my teammates are in bronze. And I'm pretty sure more than one person on the other team was also in bronze. I don't know that for sure, but I'm almost certain of it. I'm in plat. 2 of my teammates are in bronze. If I invited them to my lobby after this game and tried to queue into arenas with them, the system wouldn't let me. But it'll match us when we're just queuing alone? I don't get that. That doesn't make any sense. But they can't make the system any stricter because then you wouldn't, you get beyond gold and you don't even find any games anymore. Like, I can count on my hand the number of times I've had plat players or higher in my lobbies. I can count it on one hand. I guarantee you. One of those games was 2 Preds that were just duo queuing. Like, why? Like, I'm in plat. Why? I can get matched with bronzes. I can get matched with Preds. Like, what is this matchmaking system? But they can't do any better than it, really, because there's just not enough people playing the game mode, honestly. And I don't know why that is. I love this game mode. As someone who came from Halo, I love the idea that I could just hop into a game, get whatever gun I want, and just fight. Like, fighting is my favorite part of Apex, I would say. The Battle Royale part is awesome, of course, but mainly I just want to fight. That's why I hot drop so much. So, yeah, people just don't seem to like it as much. And I think there's multiple reasons for that. I think one reason is just like we all came to Apex for a Battle Royale. Like, some of us fell in love with arenas after that, after it was released in, what was it, season 9 or 10 or something like that? But originally we came here for a Battle Royale, right? So that's, automatically the extra modes are never going to be as popular as a battle royale because that's what you came here for. It's not like Halo where you come here for Halo and like that could mean a million different things. Like it could mean you want Fiesta, it could mean you want zombies, it could mean you want Team Slayer, capture the flag, like big team battle. It could mean a million different things. Like Apex has a pretty clearly defined identity. You come here for the primary game mode. So obviously supplementary playlists are never going to do as well because of that. But I think another problem that I don't think the matchmaking system is the reason that people don't play this. I think the reason that people don't play arenas is also because, I guess I'll just flat out say it, if you suck, it's obvious in arenas. Like whenever I do badly, if my opponent's better than me in arenas, it's obvious and it hurts, dude. Like you can't there's no you can't argue. I was listening to the Apex podcast again, and Verhulst was talking about how arenas was actually really good practice for him when he was on esports arena. And he talked about how he was talking about a tournament that they did, and they did really well in the tournament. And what felt good about it was the fact that, pay no mind to this portal, this doesn't go very well. But what he said felt really good about it was the fact that after the tournament was over and they won, nobody could argue that there was any RNG involved. You couldn't say, oh, well, we just had a bad positioning, or we got bad loot off drop, or we got third-partied. Excuse me. None of that. Just straight up gun skills, straight up team fighting, and they were able to confidently say they could outfight all of those teams. And there were pro teams involved. This is probably a year ago. This is back when arenas first came out, and pro teams were still giving it a shot. Everybody was still doing tourneys for it and seeing if it would pop off. Unfortunately, it didn't. But yeah, but the reverse is true too, right? Like if I lose an arenas game, you just you can blame it on your teammates sometimes too, but oftentimes it's just so obvious who the better team was. Like this ends up being a close game, and it was a very high damage game for me, and I was really happy with it. I was not happy with how much damage my teammates did at the end of it. So maybe in this game I could, if I wanted to, if I wanted to be, I don't know, if I wanted to be like that, I could complain about my teammates, but it's not their fault that they're in this game. They didn't choose to get matched with plat players, right? They went into the ranked experience thinking, I'm going to get matched against people at my skill level, because that's what the ranked system is supposed to do, right? It's not their fault. It's pointless getting mad at them. They're just playing the game, right? And I've been that guy that's been hard carried in my games. Been that a lot, especially when I first started trying to play M&K. So I don't want to be like that towards anybody, right? Oh, what was I even saying? I don't know. I think people don't play arenas because, number one, it's not the game mode that they came to Apex for. Number two, if you suck in arenas, well, if you suck, period, then it's obvious in arenas, and there's nothing you can't, at least in Battle Royale, you can play smarter positioning, or you can rat, or there's some legends that you can take that make it easier for you to get out of situations, like Wraith, for example. Wraith is really good at getting out of sticky situations. There are ways, because there's more variables of skill expression in Battle Royale, you can make up for your weaknesses easier, if that makes sense. That's not to say that Arenas is harder or that Battle Royale is harder, but Arenas has a much more limited skill set. It's team fighting and it's gun skill. So, and if you're not good at those, then, you lose, and it's obvious, and you feel like you're a terrible player afterwards. So I think a lot of people have a bad experience because of that. And then there's also the weird gun meta, like the freaking Purple Mozam Turbo Devos and Turbo Havocs and all that stuff that you would rarely see in Battle Royale, but it's it's way too popular here. I don't know. That's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. I'm going to let the rest of this video play. Hope you enjoy it. If you do enjoy it, please do leave a like and subscribe. Pay no attention to that really dumb play that I made right there. Like I said, this is a high damage game, but it's not because I was particularly smart about my plays. It's because I decided to push everything, because I'm still trying to learn controller and get decent at that. Anyways, yeah, if you like this stuff, please consider liking and subscribing. We stream on the weekends, Saturdays and Sundays. You can check that out on the channel page. I've got the schedule there. Yeah, just enjoy the rest of the video. Not really a reason to.
Frag out. Shield. Reloading. Void jump. Need to recharge my shields. Shots. Recharging my shields. Punching a tunnel.
Cracked shields on that bandit. Reloading.
Reloading. Enemy down. Taking shots. Down another.
You guys stole my frickin'. We're not even in the last round, and I'm about to get 4K.
Let's build this quadrant out here.
Broken.
Charging on my shields.
Care package arriving. Shields units to move quickly.
Look. Supplies
Need to recharge my shields. Setting a portal.
Charging on my shields.
Set the portal.
I'm what?
I am here, my friend.
Recharging.
I think I'm okay.
Bogey right here.
Judging my shields.
Patching myself.
I literally was trying to phase. Oh, that's unfortunate. It was a good play. It's just that I did it alone. Wouldn't that be hilarious? First 4K ever, and I lose.
I'm taking shots.
Danger move.
Recharging my shields.
We can scan this area.
Heads up.
Mayday! I'm grounded.
Taking shots. Frag out. I've been.
Oh, that hurts. That hurts.